Hello everyone and welcome to another video. It's Dante here, and today we are at Impact Speed Park in Bangkok in Thailand, which was a wonderful outdoor track facility where, well, you're about to see it here. It's a really good facility with the ability to run multiple different layouts. It was a little bit further out in Bangkok, so a taxi ride out as per, and in the briefing, watching the very standard briefing video, you can see a very nice venue here, plenty of daylight getting into the building, and yeah, it just felt very modern. And as you can see here, they've run multiple different layouts. They change it up every 2 months. How very cool. They have the electric track, the petrol track. The electric track is shorter because the electric karts are shorter, and you had to drive the electric karts first in order to qualify and show that you are able to drive for the petrol karts, which is exactly what we're doing right now. This is our third time out on the session, on the track, in the electric cars, and yeah, I am flat out, ladies and gentlemen. This is literally as fast as it gets. It was a pretty devastating session to be a part of. It doesn't matter how good you are, whether you are the best of the best or, you know, just a seasoned karter. This is what you have to do. And I understand, as I say, tourist destination and all that, so there'll be plenty of people who think they can drive when they can't. But yeah, this track was shorter. We just kind of go through the infield here. We don't make use of the long straight round the back. But yeah, very easy, very straightforward. I was only a little bit quicker than the other drivers in this session because everyone was going flat out. But yeah, luckily the sessions were only 8 minutes long, so we didn't have to endure this for long. And well, I was glad to have it over with.
So I think it's fair to say that these carts are very slow, and you have to do these in order to do the gas carts, well, the normal carts. But yeah, so it's just flat out everywhere, but hopefully the next one will not be.
Gonna do the gas ones now. Faster, hopefully.
And faster we hope, and on track we go, and straight away, much better acceleration. Oh my god, this feels exactly how we wanted. A nice Sodi kart as well, the Sodi RT8s, what a throwback. Yeah, I don't think in the UK we really have Sodi RT8s anymore. They're all upgraded to the RT10s, but the RT8s are a very comfortable car, probably my favourites to drive. A little bit of a tank sort of feel to it, or look to it at least. But no, really nice car, and very nicely balanced as well. They've actually done very well with the setup here. You can see we are taking a different route now, a much faster route, well, longer route, but more speed into this chicane. You can see carrying so much speed here. Now, this was definitely going to be a bit more of a test for me to get used to. The corners are flowing, you're arriving into the corners a lot quicker, and obviously with not very much weight on me, it's quite difficult because you're having to slow down while cornering. You can see these corners here kind of coming at you quite quickly from high speed to low speed, and you need to really try and trail brake, and well, you're slowing down while turning, which is obviously going to be harder than braking in a straight line. You can see again, this is our first time, so just trying to get the track positioning right, kind of get the feel for the karts, get the feel for the track. This track used to be shorter than this, but they actually extended it, which is great. And it looks like there's plenty of space to kind of extend a little bit further if they wanted to, but either way, they've got a big enough facility here, especially for rental cars. I assume they do owner cars. I mean, you'd think that, right, with how much space there is. But forward on a little bit further into the session, then we are starting to get a little bit more comfortable, really utilising some of these curbs and this barrier here, which obviously acts as the limit of the track. It reminds me of that F1 track in, is it Paul Ricard, I think, with all the blue lines on the outside. It's, yeah, it caused a little bit of a headache while looking at it, but it was relatively okay. Kind of just trying to make up my own track limit rules. There wasn't any strict rule on that, but we finished the session with a 42.9, so not too bad. We wanted more. I think the best times were a low 42, so that was the aim. And yeah, we're going to jump into another session now with other drivers. And obviously it's always nice to drive different karts, but this kart, the seat didn't want to go forward, which is obviously no good for me. And yeah, me and the Thailand staff, we couldn't do it. So back into the original kart, and well, we try again. And we're going to hit on the track now. I think these drivers, it was their first time in the petrol karts. I think I just drove the electric karts with them, but then they missed the next one. But now they're joining for the petrol one, and you can see we really are starting to get a little bit more comfortable, pushing the limits a little bit more. The drivers on this session actually happen to be from England, I believe from Hampshire originally. I think they live in Thailand now, so that's pretty cool. But we managed to improve our time on this one by almost half a second actually, so yeah, pretty good effort, but we definitely wanted more. We definitely wanted to get close to the 42.0 mark, but we were close.
How was that?
Super fast.
Yeah, it was really different, wasn't it?
That was really good.
Completely different
The proof will be
experience.
in the the times.
Yeah.
Where I think I shat myself too much.
Yeah, I span out 3 times.
Did ya?
Twice.
Pushing it
sorry,
hard.
Twice, and yeah, pushing it hard.
Yeah, good effort. Go hard or go home in a box. So,
Like that.
Guys, I want to do one more. I want to become a master at this. While I'm here, we got to do it.
But it's always not that straightforward. If you think I'm going to just fly over to Thailand and only do a couple sessions of their track, it ended up being a little bit more than one extra session, I will say that. I was enjoying myself a lot, and I was just really motivated by trying to improve on my time and just trying to learn where I could go quicker, if anywhere. I mean, this is a great thing about karting, is just trying to adapt as quick as possible and set the best times as quick as possible with as little practice. That's what I always enjoy and strive for, and that's what a lot of drivers right at the very top in rental karting across the world are very, very good at. They can just jump in and go, and they'll be on the pace within a few minutes. And yeah, that was another good opportunity for us to do that. I think it's a bit harder when you're a bit lighter, because obviously you're kind of overshooting into these corners a bit more, carrying more speed, therefore you have to slow down more, and less grip obviously as well. But you can see we're finally kind of getting used to the position. You see much more smoother on the wheel, no oversteer snaps. That corner was actually quite difficult with the hopping. It's kind of tried everything there. Tried to turn hard, tried to use the brakes. Just it was kind of hit or miss really. And then obviously a lot of oversteer there when you're flicking into that right hander leading onto the main straight. You can see what I mean by all the space on the left there. This track could be unbelievably big if it wanted to be, but yeah, no idea what that gets used for. But flying into the chicane as well, it was all about missing the curbs there, so because if you hit them, you're just going to launch over them. But we managed to get a 42.1, which was really, really good. A 0.179, I think one of the best times of the month, very close to the best, I believe. Yeah, not a bad effort at all. The thing is, with the track constantly changing every 2 months, you can never compare times from different points in the year. But I think that's a really good thing that this track is doing, that they're constantly changing up for drivers. That's a good test as well. You know, that's why in the UK it's good to go to lots of different tracks. Well, good anywhere to go to lots of different tracks, because you improve your ability to adapt to different circuits and try different cornering. You get a lot of local drivers who are always good at one track but nothing else, which is not exactly great in the long run, especially if you want to take racing a bit more seriously. You see we almost matched our time actually from the previous session, and yeah, as you can see, I definitely did more than one extra session. I was just loving it too much. It was very hot, very humid, as it always would be, but you can see eventually, you know, we were on track for a long time. Now it's night time here. I was thinking, you know what, with the temperatures dropping, maybe, just maybe, I will hit that 42.0 or even better the 41 mark, because no one had done that yet. And weirdly, with every session now, it just kept getting slower by like a tenth every session. It was consistently a tenth every session, which was a shame, because I thought I was doing pretty well and I hit some serious bank laps for sure. But oh well, never mind. I had fun. You could tell actually there was less hopping as the temperatures dropped. Maybe the tyres are cooling down a little bit more, but maybe just overall less grip. But otherwise, we basically finished it there, and yeah, I thought we did a really good job. I really enjoyed myself actually. It was a lot nicer when it was a bit cooler. Didn't have to sweat as much. Luckily, we didn't have to wear suits. But thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you soon.
see you. Yeah. See you in China. See you in China.